Starting off with the exploration shared by the paranormal channel of a Magatoki film where the duo takes on a place abandoned for so long that there were so many markings within. After there had been a death taking place in the house. Since then, or even prior, there had been reported strange phenomena occurring within the place. With that, the Japanese explorers takes their investigation to that place and caught this. You notice something? For a brief moment from the window, there can be seen something white moving to the left. Although it was there for only few seconds, could it be reflection? From one of the set cameras in other room, there can be seen a mannequin moving by itself for a brief moment, and as one of the members went solo exploring, when he drops the phone there can be seen another hand which also tries to grab onto the phone.
じゃあおやすみなさい。
Lastly, in their night stay, there can be heard footsteps as everyone was asleep. Then who could have these footsteps sounds belong to? A clip shared by Key Record about capturing a strange thing occurring inside his room, which was caught through his CCTV camera, recorded at time of midnight. He states that he has been experiencing paranormal activities for some time, and there is a cemetery nearby which could possibly have a connection to the situation, yet it has still left people in confusion. For some time everything seems normal, but few moments later, the headphone seems to moving by itself as if someone pulled the cable. Whether this footage was created to gain attention or something really paranormal, you decide. A security guard who has been facing weird things happening around him finally shares a footage of a paranormal evidence. This footage has become a nightmare for him as at one night while he was doing his work in a hotel, he notices a cat that seems somewhat uneasy, and then he caught this. If you did not notice, look at it again. As the cat seems to look uneasy and keeps mewing, there seems to be a strange smoke that moves across the doorway. Strange as it may seem at times, but if looked closely, it seems to have a form of a human. Whether this was fault in the camera or something paranormal, you be the judge of that. The Paranormal Exploration channel of Alberto Del Arco shares a deep and dark story, and the current exploration takes place inside a chapel deemed infested by the shadows. As stated, a wizard resides in there, and with that, it is also said that human bones were once found in the chapel. But to what extent could this be true? Have a sight and decide.
Quizá, ¿eh? ¿Podría?
¿El viento, crees?
No, no creo. Viento no hay. Cuarto de lavado, ¿no? De...
Ay, güey.
¿Qué, güey?
Acabo de... No sé si lo tengo
¿Acá?
en cámara, pero pasó como una silueta blanca hacia allá, güey.
¿Aquí?
Sí.
Ok. Este está cerrado, mira. Esas llamas rojas. De hecho, me imagino que todavía tienen al Santísimo ahí.
Por las velas.
Sí, sí, sí. O sea, esto es un lugar en uso, ve. Las bocinas para el sacerdote. Creo que de hecho deberíamos de mantenernos aquí con muchísimo respeto. Pensé que estaba abandonada. Escucha, 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 escucha.
At first, they feel some sort of movement, and then from the chapel they notice a dark shadow, which seems to move away quickly upon being sighted. But as the teen follows it, this is what they record.
Y después la voz de un niño, güey. Hola. Hola. Hola?
In the room where the shadow was seen moving, there can be heard a slight whisper hello. Whether this chapel really is haunted or not, you decide. Coming in from the Reddit user Midwest Ghost Hunter, who shared a series of videos about a haunted mausoleum, the reason he continued going into that place was that he found some horribly strange activities going on in there. This ghost hunter captures the face of a spirit named Smiling Jack inside of a haunted mausoleum, but could it be just some effect added to get attention? What do you think? The Russian paranormal explorer Tim Morozov shares his exploration taking place in an abandoned building which he has been having nightmares of. Nothing much about it is known other than its sudden close down and vulnerability to the supernatural beings. There could be much for the eyes to notice.
Снова плач.
Through his special equipment, there can be seen a dark shadow figure moving around at the end of the corridor, and moments later a sound of cry is heard.
Там есть кто-нибудь? Словно мертвое дыхание. Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Помоги мне. Я так понимаю, эти звуки идут с подвала, где находится моя вторая рация.
Through the recorder, there can be heard strange voice speaking back to him with loud bangs heard later on.
В этом подвале с помощью тепловизора я видел лицо.
Lastly, as he was setting his other camera, the other one falls by itself, and moments later, a dark shadow is seen through the thermal camera from the same room. What do you think about this exploration of his? From a TikTok user, The Clown Doll, he shares the paranormal phenomenon which has been happening around him ever since he got a strange clown doll in his house. In the following video, one of the viewers pointed out something strange in the video that had both ends shocked by what was seen.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
At first, knockings and bangings are heard from the closet, and as he gets close to the sound source, the door gets slammed behind him. But did you notice something odd? In the beginning of the clip, the clown's face was facing against the bed, but by the end it seemed to have turned towards him. A Reddit user who shares a doubtful screenshot from recent mail about the Queen's passing, he caught on to something strange and came looking for the answers. This is what he caught on to. Behind Meghan, there seems to be either reflection of a person or something unexplainable. Although many are skeptical of the image, what do you think it might be? A person or something the user suspecting it to be? In a packed-up house with paranormal activities going on for days in and out, a TikTok user shares more of the restless horrors going on in their house.
Anne? Anne?
At first, you might assume that the chair was a rocking chair, but it is a normal chair which is seen stopped midway. As the man comes close to check, there was nothing and no one around it, and then finally the chair falls back onto its place. From the looks of the clip, it looks pretty genuine, but what's your opinion? A Reddit user was taking pictures around the infamous Gettysburg town as she was on her ghost tour. Reaching near the house next to the old prison building, she accidentally caught something that left the viewers and herself shocked. See for yourself and try explaining. From one of the windows on the right, there can be seen something in white standing. It could be something else too. We leave this one for you to decide. Lastly, a shared footage from the church grounds which date back to the 1400s, and just yards away thousands of people were slaughtered during the last battle of the Wars of the Roses whilst trying to flee across the River Trent. And because of this tragedy, to this day it is reported to sight weird shadows and figures around the place. And the channel Ghosts on Trent takes up this exploration and caught this.
It's a very nice church, don't you think?
Yeah, beautiful.
So you've just flashed the lights and nothing's happened to you, has it? Got to trust us. You can do it again, and then do it on the other ones down there, the two red ones and the green one. We ain't got to touch them. There is someone in there.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Thanks for that. So, you're willing to talk to us then and communicate? That's good.
Were you able to notice? On the right side of the frame, there can be seen a white mist-like apparition that floats mid-air then disappears. Nothing was burning at the time to make such smoke. Then who or what it belongs to? You decide. That's it for today. Subscribe Mr. 5X for more.